Shri Sai Satcharita, Chapter 8, Part 1, Importance of Human Birth, Sai Baba begging food, Baijabai's service, Sai Baba's dormitory, his affection for Kushalchand. As hinted in the last chapter, Hemant Pant now explains at length in his preliminary remarks the importance of human birth and then proceeds to relate how Sai Baba begged his food, how Baijabai served him, how he slept in the masjid with Tatya Kote Patil and Maslapati, and how he loved Kushalchand of Rahata. Importance of human birth. In this wonderful universe, God has created billions, 84 lakhs according to Hindu Shastra calculation of creatures, including gods, demigods, insect, beast, and men, inhabiting heaven, hell, earth, ocean, sky, and other intermediate regions. Of these, those creatures or souls whose merits preponderate go to heaven and live there till they enjoy the fruits of their actions, and when this is done, they are cast down. While those souls whose sins or demerits preponderate go down to hell and suffer the consequences of their misdeeds for as long as they deserve it. When their merits and demerits balance each other, they are born on earth as human beings and are given a chance to work out their salvation. Ultimately, when their merits and demerits both are worked out completely, they get their deliverance and become free. To put the matter in a nutshell, souls get their birth or transmigration according to their deeds and evolvement. Special value of the human body. As we all know, four things are common to all the creatures, viz. Food, sleep, fear, and union. In the case of man, he is endowed with a special faculty, viz. Knowledge, with the help of which he can attain God vision, which is impossible in any other species. In it is for this reason that gods envy the human species and aspire to be born as men on earth so as to get their final deliverance. Some say that there is nothing worse than the human body, which is full of filth, mucus, phlegm, and dirt, and which is subject to decay, disease, and death. This is true to a certain extent, but in spite of these drawbacks and defects, the special value of the human body is that man has got the capacity to acquire knowledge. It is only due to the human body or on account of it that one can think of the perishable and transitory nature of the body itself and of the world, and have aversion for sense enjoyments, and can discriminate between the unreal and the real, and thus attain God vision. So, if we reject or neglect the body because it is filthy, we lost the chance of God vision. And if we indulge it and run after sense enjoyments because it is precious, we go to hell. The proper course, therefore, for us to pursue is the following: that the body should neither be neglected nor fondled, but should be properly cared for. Just as a traveler on horseback takes care of his horse on the way till he reaches his destination and returns home, thus the body should ever be used or engaged to attain God vision or self realization, which is the supreme end of life. It is said that though God created various kinds of creatures, he was not satisfied, for none of them was able to know and appreciate his work. So he had to create a special being, man, and endow him with a special faculty with knowledge. And when he saw that man was able to appreciate his Leela, marvelous work and intelligence, he was highly pleased and satisfied by Bhagavad 18:9-28. So, really, it is fortunate to get a human body. Better still to be born in a Brahmin family, and best to get an opportunity of being close to Sai Baba's feet and surrendering to him. Man's endeavor, realizing how precious human life is and knowing that death is certain and may snatch us at any time, we should be ever alert to achieve the object of our lives. We should not make the least delay, but make every possible haste to gain our object. Just as a king leaves no stone unturned to seek his lost son, so with all earnestness we should strive to attain our end, that is, self realization. Casting aside laziness, warding off drowsiness, we should day and night meditate on the self. If we fail to do this, we reduce ourselves to the level of beast. How to proceed? The most effective and speedy way to gain our object is to approach a worthy saint or sage, Sadguru, who had himself attained God vision. What cannot be achieved by hearing religious discourses and study of religious texts is easily obtained in the company of such worthy souls. Just as the sun only gives light which all the stars put together cannot do, so the Sadguru alone imparts spiritual wisdom which all the sacred books and sermons cannot do. His movements and simple talks give us silent advice. The virtues of forgiveness, calmness, disinterestedness, charity, benevolence, control of mind and body, egolessness, etc., are observed by the disciples as they are being practiced in such pure and holy company. This enlightens their minds and lifts them up spiritually. Sai Baba was such a sage or Sadguru. Though he acted as a fakir, mendicant, he was always engrossed in self. He always loved all beings in whom he saw God or divinity. By pleasure he was not elated. He was not depressed by misfortunes. A king and a pauper were the same to him. He whose glance would turn a beggar into a king used to go begging food from door to door in Shirdi, and let us now see how he did it. Shri Sai Satcharita.